In this video, we are going to model the vacation request process with the S-BPM Modelling Platform. This platform can be found on GitHub, and I included a link in the description below. First of all, on the left-hand side, you can find basic elements, message types, and actions, and you can also minify this menu by clicking here, and therefore you have more space to model the process. At the bottom of the platform you can find these two buttons that allows you to switch between subject interaction diagram and subject behavior diagram. The vacation request process that we are going to model contains two subjects: a subject employee and a subject boss. Therefore, we can pick a subject here and drag and drop it to the modeling canvas. After the subject is added to the modeling canvas, the properties of the subject can be changed. In this case, we want to add a custom name to a subject. So the first subject is the employee subject, and the second subject is the boss subject. Now we want to also to add the message types that are going to be exchanged between employee and boss. We can do it here. So we want to create a vacation request message type, vacation request approval, and also vacation request denial. After we created all three message types, we can add a message between employee and boss. When a subject is selected, you can see here that you can delete this subject or to create a message connector to other subject. So if we click on this button, we can create a connection to an other subject. In the properties of the message connector, we can see that this connection can be directional. For this checkbox, we allow to send the message types not only from one subject to other, but also from in both directions. So here we see, okay, in this view we can add all the message types that will be sent from employee to boss, and here all from boss to employee. So let's start with these message types. In this case, there's only a vacation request that will be sent from employee to boss. In the second case, there will be an approval and denial that will be sent from boss to employee. After we added all the necessary methods, we saved it. Now we are finished with the subject interaction diagram, and we can move to subject behavior diagram. In the subject behavior diagram, we can add receive, function, and send states, and also to switch between existing subjects. Let's start with the employee subject. Employee subject in the first step has to create the vacation request. Therefore, we will be needing a function state. Function state, we can also specify some custom attributes. So first one is the name. And you can also say if it is a start state or end state. In this case, it is a start state. We save it and we can see, okay, the name of the state is changed, it also a custom icon that symbolizes that it is a start state is added to it. We can save it and move to the next state. The next state is the send state. So after the creation of vacation request, the vacation request has to be sent to the boss subject. So we name it send vacation request and save it. Now we create a connection, and as you can see, um, the name of this connection is generated automatically, but you can also modify the name. But in this case, we will leave it like this. In the next step, we have to receive a response from boss. Therefore, we will need a receive state. And this state will be named receive response from boss. We save it, and now we can create a transition between send state and receive state. In this transition, we have also to specify what message type we want to send and who we should receive this message type. So in this case, we want to send vacation request to the boss subject. So after we save it, we can see, okay, the vacation request is sent to boss. After we sent it, we want to receive a response, and the response can be either approval or denial. Therefore, we will have to react to these two message types. So we will need two function states. The first one is approval, and the second one is denial. We save it, and we can create the transitions. So we now have to add also who is going to send us the message and what message we are going to receive. So in this case, we want to receive an approval from the boss subject, and in this case, we want to receive the denial from boss. And after we receive this, one of these responses, we have to add the end state of employee subject. So it is end state. And again, also here there is an icon that symbolizes that is an end state. And here we can rename it to approval received and denial received. Now we are finished with the employee subject and we can move to the boss subject. So we can switch it here. In the case of the boss subject, we first want to receive the vacation request. So we will need the receive state. The start state, we save it, and now the boss has to decide whether the vacation request should be approved or denied. So we need a function state. This function state will be named approve or deny vacation request. Save it. We create a transition and once again specify the sender is the employee and the employee subject sends the vacation request. We save it. After the boss subject decides what should be sent back to the employee subject, we need two send states. So we can, the boss subject can either send an approval or a denial back to the employee subject. Send approval or send denial. And once again, we create these transitions. In this case, we also have to rename them. So first is approve vacation request or deny. So, okay, or deny the vacation request. We save it, and now we also add an end function state, because after the boss and the subject send it, approval or denial, the internal behavior of the subject is ends. So we at the end state say it's an end state, we save it, and we also add the transitions, and we specify, okay, employee will receive approval or employee will receive a denial. We save it, and now we are finished with the modeling of the vacation request process, and we can save it as an OL file. So we can use this action section here and click on save as OL, provide a meaningful name like vacation request process, and download it.